was about. Should probably turn this on. Turn that off. Start this. Looks like Sky is accompanied by her bestest friend, Reno. Man, it'd be so nice if we could actually have, like, if we had enough women for an actual women's division, so I could do a women's tag title. Like, I had one planned out, but I didn't want to make it if we weren't gonna use it, so I ended up not making it. Kristen. I should have got a new table. Oh yeah, Julia lost today. I just spoiled that, but I don't know if anyone's here, so.
Could definitely set her up for future opportunities down the line. Or could send her back to square one if she loses. A lot on the line here tonight. Let's see if she rises to the occasion. Well, she's got a hell of a fight on her hands in the form of the champion. Yeah, you'd definitely be a fool to let this even on. She's really out to prove herself in this title.
Apparently people eat their chicken raw. Do with that information as you will. Sky and Kristen. I'm gonna get some more water. I don't know, man. I don't know. I was gonna get some ice cream, but I decided to get some grapes to snack on. I might still get ice cream later. What'd I miss? Nice. Nice reversal. For those of you guys that like grapes out there, do you like your grapes like softer, maybe even mushy? Do you like a nice crunch to your grape, like more solid, almost frozen? Like iced out, my gosh. Hey Brian, are you a bot? You have to tell me if you're a bot when you come in here, guys. I gotta know. Legally, you gotta tell me. Also, which grapes do you guys prefer? Red grapes or green grapes? I thought red grapes used to be purple grapes. What the heck just happened? Why is Rena doing that? What the frick, girl? You like them to have a little bit of a crush? I'm not telling you to freaking fuck a grape, dude. I was saying the texture of the grape when you eat it. This isn't a sausage party. Oh, crunch. You know, I should have thought of that realistically. Damn, dude. There's no way. Is Kristen gonna win again? Dude, okay, I might have just jinxed her with that statement question. Can you guys hear the crunch of the grape when I'm smacking on it? Come on, Sky, you gotta do something here. Kristen going for a pin. Why is Rena not doing anything? Oh, that took forever, this guy to kick out. Well, it's more of a pop than a crunch. Is it? Well, you like it more of a pop. What does that even sound like, dude? It's an obvious, like, squishy crunch. There we go, Sky. Never mind. Never freaking mind. Sky, what's going on, girl? You're getting your butt handed to you. Why is Kristen on such a damn good roll? You know, if Kristen wins here, she should challenge Sky for the title. Oh, damn, Superwoman punch. Oh, this is a pair. Can't believe they're booing Sky. She's their freaking champion. What the hell? Also, I can't eat a lot of fruits and grapes because I'm allergic. I put quotes because the doctors never said specifically what I'm allergic to. I just told them, hey, some fruits and stuff will make my tongue itch and some will make my throat itch. And they're like, yeah, stop eating them. And I'm like, that's not a diagnosis though. But grapes, they make my tongue itch. So some of them depends on how bad my tongue itches when I eat them. Like carrots and grapes will do it, but I'll still eat them. But I can't eat a watermelon, pineapple, or banana because they'll make my tongue and throat itch. And y'all keep your nasty ass thoughts to yourself. Holy crap, Sky beat Kristen. Does that make him even now? What the fuck did I just do? Oh, I muted it. GG's, guys. GG's. Also, for you guys on YouTube, if I don't see your message, blame YouTube, because dog, they moderate for me, and I didn't ask them to, and they won't let me update their moderation stuff, so some things will get auto blocked. That's why I got the multi-stream chat on the screen, so your message should come through there. Or you should see your message in the chat. What the hell am I saying? Well, GG's to that. Did I already say that? I'm pretty sure I did. Anyways, Sky Flores is your winner, guys. I am probably not going to commentate like I usually do today, because clearly not able to. All right. My tongue itches, guys. Okay. Well, as we go into the next match, I mean, actually, before we get into the next match, there is something happening backstage, guys. Let's go see what's happening backstage. Oh, Rena is attacking Emily. I don't know why. If they make your mouth and throat itch, that is an allergy. 100%. Tomatoes used to do that for me. Now they can straight up end me. Oh, so it's like a beginning stage of an allergy where it can escalate. That makes sense, because none of them used to make my throat itch, but now they do. That's unfortunate, because that's like a ton of fruits and vegetables that I cannot eat. And I'm not even saying that to be a fat ass. I'm like legit, like I used to eat that stuff all the time as a kid. Watermelon was my shit. No Diddy, I liked bananas. I used to love pineapples, dog. And then grapes and apples are like go-to snacks just throughout the day. Same thing with carrots. Get some dips for them or whatever. And then all of a sudden, like around the time, I wouldn't even say when I hit puberty, I was like 10 or 12. That's not even close to puberty. Yeah, I was somewhere around that age where they started to itch or make my tongue itch. And then I would say like 8th or 9th grade, they would start to make my throat itch for some of them, not all of them. Holy shit, dude. Just freaking dove and hit nobody. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I don't know why I'm yapping today. Also, sorry, this is a backstage attack. We don't need to watch the whole thing. Just know that they're fighting backstage. That I was rambling way too much. Yeah, just know they got broken up. I think there's a mosquito in here and it bit my freaking wrist. And that's actually annoying. Okay, we're gonna go into the next match here, and that's going to be Cortex versus Trav. Should I get ice cream, guys? Should I just go get some ice cream at this point? Also, nobody has told me what the fuck their favorite fruit is, and that's upsetting. Because what do you guys eat? Always. Alright, well, let me go into the next match here, and I'll get my fruit. I mean, ice cream. I'm over here trying to sound healthy. Loser. I'm gonna let it defrost actually. Also, I never noticed that they called him the Assassin Travis. That was way back when he first started. I have not changed that, and I should. He's not an assassin. I literally thought to myself, like, what does he assassinate? His own career? You don't know if you have an actual favorite? That's fair. I don't have favorites either. I can't choose them. Cortex making his way down to the ring, guys. Your WLO NOS champion and your undisputed tag team champion. I gotta make this stuff for next week's PLE, Clash of the Titans. Next Saturday, guys. The second to last PLE of the season. We're gonna have WLO's split in two there. Half the roster. Oh, no, it's not even a full split. What is Ben doing here? Anyways, it's gonna be War Games Survivor Series. In case you couldn't tell, and for those in the that read the promo. And it is going to be the corporation, aka the corpos of WLO, versus the anti-corporate alliance, which are the roster members that are against the corporation, aka the saviors. I've been saying aka, and it's not that. What flavor ice cream? I think it's French vanilla. I'm such a basic bitch when it comes to ice cream. Like, give me cookies and cream, cookie dough, or vanilla of any kind, and I'm all over it. I don't need anything else. Honestly, even just regular vanilla, I'll be totally fine with it. I hope Ben's not joining the match. Em, did I respond to you earlier? Are you still here? I can't believe they ruined the Demon's Return. Or ruined's not the right word. Spoiled it. Like, it would have been such a huge pop if he would have returned and no one would have known he was the Demon until they watched the PLE. Alright, I'm gonna go get the ice cream. It should be good now. I was gonna get a bowl for it, but I decided no. So I'm just gonna eat it straight from the thing, the pint. Also, this is vanilla bean. Dude, I thought he was just gonna keep kicking him forever. It felt like, what the heck? That's funny, Malice. Also, is this a 2-on-1 handicap match? What the hell? I thought it was going to be a triple threat for a second. Is the stream lagging, by the way? Yo, what's up, Johnny? How you doing, man? So I guess this is a 2-on-1 handicap match. Dude, for a second I thought they kicked the ref. Ooh, nice patch bomb. Oh snap. What's wrong? What's up with your grandma, dude? Everything okay? You gonna save him? Oh, he kind of is. I want to check something real quick. What? Oh, interesting. I was curious to see if you guys can see the chat on the vertical, if the multi-chat was getting in the way, but I guess not, which is awesome. Okay. She just wasn't feeling well, so she wanted to be safe and get checked out. Everything is all good though. She got some medication to help her out. Hey, that's good, man. I'm glad to hear that everything's okay. Definitely is better be safe than sorry. How old is she? Is she getting up there in age? Is that why she wanted to be safe on that? Considering it's a 2-on-1 situation here, Trav is very much holding his own. I think it's wild. Doesn't Kristen have that exact same move? Trav's not cheating. Kristen's not cheating on Little Country with Trav. Yeah, you didn't notice it was 2-on-1, Trav? Yeah. This whole match has been 2-on-1, it seems. No, he doesn't, does he? He does. So the reason why Cortex was standing there watching is because earlier he went in to help you out, but you kicked out. And because of how the game is, since he stepped into the ring, even though he didn't do anything, yeah, because he stepped in the one time, that's it. He can't go back in there. So, unfortunately, this isn't one of those situations to restart because it was fair. But yeah, that is not a good showing for Ben. right after he joined the Saviors. That's crazy, dude. That's, dude, so crazy. Yeah, 900%. Tar put in the work. What? Oh, are you trying to say Trav put in the work? Is that what you're going for? Okay, okay. Yeah, it's really unfortunate that Ben couldn't get in there, because I'm sorry, Cortex couldn't get in there, because man, Trav was really whooping ass. What's that I hear? Another backstage brawl? You gotta be kidding me. But I'm not. Someone, okay, so Ben and Cortex against DeQuipola and Little Country here. I don't know who started attacking whom, but it's right by the Cortexper lamp, so I can only assume. Yeah, unfortunately, after that gauntlet match, the game started screwing you over. I was rooting for you. Ugh. Get out of there. Oh, I heard the cone. I heard the cone. All right, well, I'm just gonna say that it's gone off air because of whatever it was that Cortex just did. What's up, Plasma? What's up, dude? I'm gonna put this up. Now let's just watch SmackDown and some other efeds in between game night cleaning for Star Wars. What? Bro, that last part of the sentence totally confused me. But hey, cool, man. Cool. Alright, well. While my brain attempts to process that. Oh, okay. So you're talking about your cleaning for your Star Wars RPG game that you run. Is that what you're saying? Gotcha. Well, that's cool, dude. How long you been doing that? Let's go ahead and dive into the next match. Oh, fuck. That's what I'm supposed to be doing, okay. It's going to be E3 up against the Disciplettes. They're just the 3 female members of the Disciples. That's all they are. So let's go ahead and dive on into that. There we go. Okay. 7 years with different campaigns. So like, what is it? The same group? But that's a long time, dude. That's a long time. Same group, different campaigns. How many campaigns have you done? Were they all Star Wars, or were they just various RPGs? Oh, that's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. It's not Dungeons and Dragons, right? It's not like a tabletop. It's just like a straight RPG. I don't know what the difference would be for that. Anyways, that was Eden. Here comes Emily. Oh, it's just like D&D. Okay. So you're just doing you're doing like, what's it called? Starts with a P. Paladin? It's the alternative to Dungeons and Dragons. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, it's a tabletop. That's cool, dude. That's cool. No, it's not Fantasy Flight. Starts with a P. Does it? It's Pathfinder. That's what it is. Pathfinder. That's what I was trying to go for. That's the D&D alternative that a lot of people use for sci-fi. All right, and the final member of E3 is Elena Travers. What's Fantasy Flight? What's that? Fantasy Flight came out with their own. Oh, you're running Fantasy Flight is what you're saying. I gotcha. Making their way down to the ring, the Disciplettes, which is still a funny name.
You think you can tell us what to do? You think you can tell us what to learn? You think that you're better?
You guys can hear everything, right? Isn't this Rage Against the Machine? I literally thought about that like at the beginning of their entrance, and I don't know why I'm just now asking.
Conflicting agendas at play here. Let's see if everyone can play nice.
Dog, the NPCs in this game are so retarded. Just hearing them in the background make random noises is so ridiculous. This is the like only in this game have I experienced that. Like, I don't care if it's like a little hoot or a ha, but I don't want to hear them saying stuff that make literally no sense, like full-on sentences. I think that one just said that wasn't awesome. Like, what the hell? What does that even mean? Nice. That was nice. I mean, could be better. What's Danhausen's thing? It's like very nice, very evil or something. Looked away right when that was happening. Yes, yeah, that's what I thought. I posted a reel on Instagram of my like a clip of my Mouse PI for Hire playthrough, and I just got a comment asking, "Is this custom zombies?" I don't get it. I don't understand.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
What's up, Glenn?
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Hello.
A truly impressive kick out this late.
Speaking of, look who's on the screen. The one and only. I've been better. I'll be completely frank with you. How you doing? I said I'll be frank with you. Like, be frank. I've made that joke so many times over the past like 2 weeks in videos and stuff. I feel that, dude. Don't feel it.
There's the backbreaker. It's got to be demoralizing when you're combating on the wrong side of the game plan. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare. This maniac's out of control. Just speaks to the animosity of player, I guess.
Dude, I just read something so retarded. I'm gonna read to you guys what I just read. So Noah Hawley says his Far Cry series, because FX is doing a live action adaptation of the Far Cry games, won't be adapting any of the games as he thinks audiences skip the story cutscenes in those games. I don't think I've heard of a single person that has played a Far Cry game for the gameplay, nor have I heard of anyone skipping the cutscenes. Here's his quote. When you play a video game, you only really move forward through the gameplay section, and then you have these cutscenes that you can skip. So when you go to adapt those games, you have to be aware that makes the human drama kind of irrelevant to the story. What? Bro, one, he admits he's never played the game before and has said that what every other fucking studio thinks, and that's, hey, let's adapt this game. We don't know anything about the source material, and this is going to be a completely original story that is not from the source material that we're gonna make for you guys as an adaptation. You're gonna go and pay millions of dollars to see. And hey, here's some characters you know in this really, really shitty adaptation. And everyone's like, this is trash. And they're like, I don't understand. Why is it not selling? They must be racist. They must be sexist. We had a black guy and a woman in there. It's failing because of them not watching it for them. And you guys may like think I'm retarded for saying that, but that's exactly what has happened with The Acolyte, for a huge example. But in almost every adaptation, they blame the fans because of their isms or phobias, and not because they can't write a damn story correctly, make it make sense in the universe, or adapt a fucking game correctly. It's not hard when there's several games of a beloved series and spin-offs, usually in comics or books, for you to adapt. But you want to be original, and yet you can't even be original because you're adapting another person's IP. It makes no sense, dude. Like, in all honesty, the Resident Evil movie that's coming out is going to be garbage. One of the three, it's like the third or fourth reboot in the last decade. Probably less than a decade, like 5 years, most likely. And every single person cannot adapt the first game correctly. I don't think we've had a single Resident Evil adaptation at all that was faithful. It's not hard to have everybody trapped in a damn mansion running around killing zombies with like 5 characters. The last time they were in a mansion, they couldn't even race cast the characters correctly, let alone have the freaking story be good. Like, you have a game that has its own story and you're trying to make it IRL. It's not hard to copy and paste and just tweak a little. Or if they do want to go with it, they'll freaking race swap people, especially if they're redheads. Hollywood hates redheads for some reason. And also, doing your own thing with the characters only works in a multiversal situation. That's why it works for comics, because you can adapt a story, multiple stories, or none, and it can still be faithful as long as it's true to the character. Anyways, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Oh, Sky with a cheap shot? Damn, I missed because I was replying to that tweet. Why is there a count? Oh, I forgot to make a custom match for the triples. Silly arena tricks are for kids. Ooh, nice American leg drop. You know, I should probably not say the tricks are for kids thing, because that sounds wrong. Like, if nobody has heard of the cereal before, and they just hear me say that tricks are for kids, they're like, dude, what is wrong with this guy? Oh, don't say it unless people know what the cereal is. Nice ring cutter. Oh, my nose. I feel like I got so many nose hairs. I'm actually surprised the match isn't over. Arena cutters usually end it. Nice hot tag. Nice Claymore, or Titty More, I should say. Courtesy of Danielle Harris. I was going to say, oh, rep down. Rep down. Cutscenes make games I don't understand. I don't know. Did I read that earlier? I know I read it in my head. But yeah, I agree with you. Cutscenes do make games. 90% of the games out there are story games, and people are playing the game for the story, not the gameplay. The only time people are going solely for the gameplay is if it's a multiplayer shooter or a game that doesn't have a story in it. But they're most of the time multiplayer shooters. What's that? Iron Claw. I save him. You guys are hearing these characters, right? Like, it's actually just so annoying. Is this how they view wrestling fans? Like, I feel like the crowd here is like a slight to wrestling fans. Nice kick. It's a pretty good match, honestly. Also, I just realized I'm like super close to the mic. I apologize if I'm like all in your ears.
A deafening cheer from the WWE Universe is reverberating around us.
I should probably turn off the announcers.
Isolating their opponents are and all.
Yo, Zombie needs to get out of there. Come on, girl. Get the hell out. Stop. You're gonna get the team in trouble, girl. Slapped her down. Man, moonsault to Casper. A doing. She just let her go for some reason. That's wild. And then Zombie's right back in. Damn. Ooh, daddy bomb. Let's go. Ref down again. He's still down. Alright, he's back up. Damn, dude. Sky tried to go for a cheap shot. Emily freaking countered it. Dang, Zombie tried to go for a cheap shot and Emily freaking countered it. What the hell, dude? I could go to sleep right now. I want to go to sleep right now. I was looking like a cutter. That was looking like a cutter if you ask me. Dang, Zombie tried to get Elena, and Elena with the dude. E3 is just on some. Oh my gosh. Hey yo, everybody in the front row just saw like a crazy view right there. I'm betting those people in the front row are glad they paid the amount of money they did. Look for the hydrate. I'm so dehydrated right now. Oh snap, she's hitting another daddy bomb. No, she's not. Oh, she's over here trying to send Elena to the hospital. Damn. What's that move called? Welcome to Traverse City. That's actually not bad. Like, I know it's kind of cringe, but it's not bad, honestly. Damn, nice save from Reno. Yeah, it was so corny, but it kind of worked, honestly. Welcome to Traverse. Rena and Elena. That's some grade A beef right there. I wonder if Danielle would approve of that kick. I feel like when Elena jumped over Sky, like she really wasn't even jumping. It was like a bounce. Like she didn't really get off the ground as much for someone that should be jumping over a whole ass human. Is Sky just like that short? I thought she was going to go for the Cody Rhodes for a second. When was the last time Cody Rhodes hit that move where he plops down to the ground and slaps him in the face? When was the last time Cody hit that move? Or his little rumble, tumble, tumbling move? Like, I haven't seen that since pre-last Mania. 41, pre-41. Not even pre-41, like post-40. No, I'd say I saw it post-40, like the first few PLEs. I feel like it's been like a year since I've seen him do either of those moves. But I'm also not actively watching, so... maybe at least a month ago? I don't know, I think that might be a bit too soon. Hey.
Wanna see me partner?
What's up, J-Mo? That was a good moonsault. Shut up and wrestle. Gwen, message me to make that shirt, please. 'Cause I will forget. Again. I have so many videos in backlog that I have to edit, guys. But I need to record new videos, but I can't because my storage is full because of the old videos. I don't know why, but I was thinking this match might go on for eternity. That was a really good match. I know I'm super monotone. I'm sure you can guess why. But that was a really freaking good match. Yeah, GG's, GG's.
Big man. You're the winner. Daddy.
Why don't I just say the fucking group name? Jeez. Hate this game. That doesn't annoy me. I don't know why I got so annoyed over that. Alright. Next match is gonna be something. It's Damikos. Damikos is fighting Anthony for the Berserk title. It is coming up here. Just go right on into it. Extreme Rules match. I wish I had $1, JMO.
So many people try to imitate what we do. They stop before they started 'cause they got no follow.
Honestly, way better than Bianca's current song. Was this Def Rebel? Like, was this Def Rebel era? Because I don't think this was Def. I think this was just another band for sure. It's too good. So much pyro, dude. It's so much fucking pyro. I don't even know what song that is. This is I think this is Bianca's like NXT theme, if I recall correctly. Something like that. And yeah, 2017. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. That'd be CFO $. Yeah, CFO had good songs. Why did WWE not renew with them? Because Jim Johnston, I think the dude's name was, literally never missed. Even with mid to bottom tier people, card wise, he freaking gave them banger ass songs. CFO, although leaned more on the generic side, still had some very good songs overall. I think Def Rebel has had 2, maybe 3 good ones. Like 90% of their stuff is trash. Yeah. Was Def Rebel after the TKO era, before, or around the same time? Because if this was during the TKO, no, it was before TKO. It had to have been. They've been around, seems like, for ages. I really enjoy when wrestlers got to have actual bands do entrance music. Me too. Like, could you imagine Edge not being the only person that has Alter Bridge? Could you imagine somebody else has an Alter Bridge song? Or like, I don't know, 3 Doors Down. You know what I mean? Like, that stuff today almost never happens. I don't think it happens at all. No, it does. It happened with Braun. But that's because he's like a freaking star. It was before the TKO era. Yeah, I had a feeling. The Broken Glass that Stone Cold had by Disturbed, that's a good one too. Also, I finished the Hogan and Mr. McMahon documentaries, and I have some comments that some people might not like. But when don't I have hot takes? Yo, Almo, what's up, dude? My favorite wrestler of all time. I'm really bad with favorites, and usually don't choose them. However, The Undertaker has always been my #1 wrestler since I was a kid. Always loved The Undertaker. There were times in my early wrestling watching days where I would tune on WWE because it was on network or whatever. I would turn it on just to watch his match. If I remember, it was like Ruthless Aggression era. And I do remember going over to like my cousin's house to watch a PLE or two before the PG era. I do also really like, I also really liked John Cena and Randy Orton at the time. I mean, they're still like some of my favorites, but during that time frame, I also was into them. What about you, Alma? Okay, go on. Oh yeah. So regarding the Vince documentary, I think it was produced like very well. I think one thing Netflix does very well is documentaries. The issue comes in where their documentaries are accurate, which they have come under fire for lying and making stuff up in their documentary to fit the story they're trying to tell. And it led me to ponder, like, documentaries most these days don't tell the full story, just the story the documenters are trying to tell. So a comment made at the end of the documentary by one of the freaking executive directors, he was asked by the documenter, like, hey, did you watch the show? What'd you think? And the guy was like, it's BS, dude, because you were only showing one side of him. You didn't show the other side of Vince. And I'm like, actually, the other thing too is, like, you'd think the documentary would go over the sex allegations, but it didn't. It, like, barely touched it in the end. It touched, like, it did, no diddy, but it did touch the subject, but it was like, it wasn't even a full episode. It was like the last quarter or last half of the last episode. So it didn't really give a full story of it. And so I could see what the guy was saying, where, you know, when I was watching it, they're only showing the one side of Vince, the McMahon side, which he has the documentary's name. But if you're trying to tell the story of Vince, you got to show all aspects of him that you could find. And you have plenty of people that you're getting interviews from, so you should have that kind of information about the other side of Vince. It just seemed like they didn't want to, or just didn't. The second thing about the Hogan documentary is because when the last episode was put on, that's when they put out. No, the show came out pretty recently, and they had, like, information about the sex allegations, but, like, they went over the fact that he left WWE and all that stuff. But I feel like if they're going to go into Vince McMahon, they should go deeper into the allegations. Like, that's, they kind of just gave an overview. They didn't give specifics like they did with other instances of his story. That's what I was trying to get at. To be honest, Randy and Cena, then Roman, I know boring takes, but they're really entertaining. Honestly, though, like, you're not wrong. They're extremely entertaining. Roman Reigns is one of my favorites for sure. And I think there's no such thing as a boring take when it comes to, like, favorite wrestlers. There can be bad takes, like if you're saying Logan Paul's one of your favorites. But those are OGs. Those are, like, goats in the industry. Champa. So I think those are actually really good takes. And, you know, you're entertained by who you're entertained. Yeah, there's a freaking arena cutter, and I didn't even process it. Oh, but my second point was about the Hogan documentary. Dude, the last episode is gonna upset a lot of freaking blue flag wielding retards. Like, and I didn't know Hogan got, like, political towards the end of his life, you know, endorsing Trump on his second campaign. But I know for a fact people get so butthurt over that stuff. Like, whenever Trump or any person specifically that's not, like, left wing, they'll freaking flip out about if someone's endorsing or supporting them. So I know, like, when I was watching that episode, I was like, yeah, a lot of people are going to be upset that they're about Hogan being this that they didn't know before. They're just going to talk about it. Because when Hogan died, a lot of people were saying, yeah, good riddance, good thing he's dead. And it's just like, after watching the documentary, I'm not saying I justify his actions in the slightest, but, you know, he became a born-again Christian. He tried his best to turn from, you know, his wicked ways, so to speak. Like, he tried his best to reform and be a better person afterwards. And so many people are just hung up by the time he said the N-word the one time. It's like, bro, what? Like, no, like, some guy said it the one time, regretted it, apologized for it, and tried to move on from it, but you're trying to, like, cancel him? Like, that doesn't make sense. But yeah, I like the documentary very much. Nice unintentional dodge. I like that documentary very much. I do think it kind of missed certain points of Hogan, like about his ego. Like it was mentioned, but they never really went into it. And kind of like the McMahon documentary, I think they're both done by the same people, Chris Smith. Both of them, like the last episode, they kind of were cramming a whole lot of stuff into there, whereas every episode beforehand was more drawn out, more in detailed. So I don't know why that is for both of them. Like the last episode was just kind of just like a mosh posh of these things. Like it's not like it's overwhelming or terrible or anything. It's just a weird thing I noticed. But yeah, those are my thoughts. And I think the thing about the Hogan documentary that I said that most people probably wouldn't like is just the fact that I don't like disagree with, like, I don't think Hogan's a bad person, or at least not in the end. And I think he, you know, tried to redeem himself. I think he tried to make amends. And everybody wants to get hung up on one mistake 10, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago. But then they want to gloss over the fact that they apologized and actually were doing something to help. And that's not just with him, that's just with anybody, really. Yeah, I enjoyed the Hogan documentary very much. Like, I enjoyed the McMahon one as well. Don't get me wrong. They're both documented very well. But you can kind of see the story they were trying to tell for both of them. But I think the Hogan one had a little bit better production in terms of the storytelling for Hogan. But then again, they interviewed the guy himself and his family, so, you know, it makes sense. Whereas the Vince one, not a lot of people wanted to say the truth or even talk to the interviewers. I was actually surprised. Like, I think the only reason why WWE let the McMahon one go through is because they didn't go into details about the sex allegations. Dude, how is Anthony still alive? Didn't you just hit Arena Cutter, dude? Are you gonna hit another one? Damn, bro. Both guys bloodied up. And Damagos got the win. GG's. Sorry, I'm freaking yapping. That's all I'm doing today. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, wah, wah. Also, when I was watching the McMahon documentary and they were going over the story behind WCW and WWE, like their rivalry, I didn't know like most of it, and I found it very interesting. I kind of wish we had a documentary just on WWE itself, because they mentioned ECW, but they never went into it. And I was like, dude, I feel like that would be interesting as well, learning how ECW came into the fold and their stories and everything. McMahon acted like he didn't really care about most of the documentary. Hogan, on the other hand, you could tell when things got to be too much for him, and it emotionally affected him. No, I agree with your last half of that statement, but not the first half. With the McMahon one, I heard something. With the McMahon one, it's not that he didn't care or act like he didn't care. He was deliberately lying. Like he was just straight up lying about himself to make himself be seen in a different light. And that's why there were so many other people that when they interviewed and asking the same questions about McMahon, they all had one answer to McMahon had a completely different answer. Because the story that he was telling and portraying was different than reality. Whereas Hogan, he was very much down to earth and honest and, you know, truthful about who he is. Because at the end of the day, and we see it in the documentary, like his image is everything, and not in a negative sense, but because he cares about his fans, especially the kid ones, he wants to make sure that the truth is out, because that's how he's always been. So I think that's one thing I really liked about the Hogan documentary, is there was not only a lot more info about who he is and how he got to where he was, like his story, especially the first 3 or 4 episodes, just jam-packed, and I loved that. But it was that, but it was also just, I don't know, it was a little bit more interesting than how the McMahon one was. With the McMahon one, it was very much, and I don't, someone made a comment in the documentary about how McMahon is always playing, like Vince is always playing McMahon and always trying to make a story out of any situation. And I kind of got the same feeling when watching the McMahon documentary. You agree with that? He took he took 100% responsibility. He tried not to in some instances. Like it was that thing where you're fighting with yourself, where you want to lie about it or not be completely upfront, but at the same time, you know you have to tell the truth. So it's like that hesitation, dragging it out kind of deal. And specifically, that was about the N-word. He was not trying to go into details about how that popped up. And I'm like, you know what? That's fair. Most people don't really give a crap about how the N-word popped up because you said it the one time. So they just care that you said it. Well, I say they, but it's a small percentage of people that care. Also, my opinions on the N-word is so freaking... Like, the N-word situation is so retarded. Because everyone's so selective on who can and can't say it. Like, some people get the N-word pass and some people don't. And it's so dumb. It's like either everyone can say it or no one can say it. You can't pick and choose who gets to say it. It makes no sense. Oh, and the worst thing is when someone says it but not in a derogatory, demeaning way, like they're saying it per conversation like any other homie would do, and they're all of a sudden like looked down upon because they're singing the lyrics to the song, or they're just saying exactly what the other guy said, but because his skin color is different, he can't say it. And everyone wants to be like, oh, that's their word. You know, they took back the word. No, you can't take back a derogatory word that you twisted to slang. Like, sure, it has a different meaning than what it used to be. Fine. Whatever. But either everybody can say it the way it's supposed to be said, which is just describing it. It's like saying homie. That's really what it is. It's either that or nobody can say it. I know it shouldn't. But hearing the N-word actually bothers me. I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, words only have the power that you give it, so it shouldn't. But I could see why, because I don't say the N-word just out of pure choice. I can if I want to. I have before, but I'm not like ashamed that I've said it. You know, like, what is there to be ashamed about? I didn't say ER. I mean, I have said that before. But I didn't say it with an ER. I said it with a GA. There's a whole Boondocks episode about that, which is funny because that Boondocks episode was actually based on an actual story in real life that happened. But anyways, let's go to the main event, guys. I'm over here going on like the most ridiculous tangents for no reason. Why do you guys let me do this? What's it doing? Oh, yeah. because we like your face. Look, if you're gonna lie to me, can you make it believable? Thanks. You do like my face? Alright, bud. We like to hear you rant and preach. I know I've said it before. But I am like the grandson of a pastor. Like on both my parents' side, my grandfather is a pastor. So preaching is in my blood, you could say. It's very face-like. I'm actually glad. You know, some people, their faces are not face-like, and you know, you gotta count your blessings. You have a beautiful face. No, you have a beautiful face. Whenever I see that question mark, beautiful. Oh yeah, sorry. I didn't even announce this match. It's Intercontinental Championship match, Zeus versus Dustin. Did I even announce the last match? The last match was for the Berserk Honor Championship, if you didn't tell, but... Dog.
Are you ready? Yeah, you think you
Well,
can tell us what to do?
well,
You think you can tell us what to wear?
well,
You think that you're better?
I do think I'm better, actually. Sorry. Also, one thing I found very interesting, and I didn't think they were actually going to do it. Donald Trump was in the Hogan documentary, like as an interviewee, or yeah. And I was like, dude, that's kind of crazy. Not the fact that he's in it, but like, presidents usually don't do documentary interviews, man. That's crazy. Like while they're in office, before and after is a different story. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of cool.
You can tell me what to do. Know who you're talking to. From your belly, get used to the way the ball bounces. I see what you got. Adventures in ounces. But that's a break, boy. Yeah, that's a break, little man.
Dog Jedi, what the hell is going on, man? I haven't seen you in ages. How you doing, broski? Dan Housen's your new fave, dog. Dan Housen's becoming everyone's new fave. I can't blame, like his Mania bit was very nice, very evil, whatever the phrase is. Gosh, that was fun. Man. Also, the fact that I didn't think people were gonna get upset over Cole saying midgets, like that's kind of just what they is, but that was funny. You're doing a lot better now? Good. I'm glad to hear it, man. I'm glad to hear it. 2026, we're not even halfway through, and it's been a year, man. It's been a year. He's in the new DLC. Oh, I'm guessing for 26. I wouldn't say he's like super funny. I feel like his humor it's not our truth level, you know what I mean? But it's right there in that nice I'll chuckle level. You know, does that make sense? Our truth, man, that dog will make you bust out laughing. Can't even keep the people around him to stay in character. Counting the days till July. His persona is great. Honestly, I was never really a big fan of his persona. It's kind of growing on me. Kind of. Random is what it is. He's funny too. Yeah, it's very random. Very random. I saw an interview with one of the little fellas and Miz pitched it, have him to be carried out. Oh, Miz was the one that did. Miz is like, he's a genius. Like, I know with his gimmick, it's very much no one gives a crap most of the time. But that dude creatively and like wrestling wise, great, man. Great. How have I been? I've been better. I've been better. I'm kind of like mentally at a really low point today. I got stoned right before stream because otherwise, dude, my thoughts. But yeah, it could be worse. It could always be worse. So 90% of what R-Truth says is completely unscripted. Yeah. But I think that's also the best part. Improv is so good. I've met Miz personally, and he's a legit nice guy. He seems like a really cool dude. He seems just like really passionate. I appreciate it, man. I do. Sami Zayn is another that goes off script, and that is how Uzi was born. I feel like he was only going off script during the bloodline stuff because of all the freedom he had with that. I think outside of the bloodline, he's not. He's very much scripted. Just because outside of the bloodline, he's basically hated. Like Sammy Hogan, for crying out loud, is what he's been dubbed. You know what I mean? Like obviously, Sammy has potential. But when you push him down everyone's throats and every other orifice possible, and he ruins the opportunities of those deserving, story and otherwise, like, yeah, they're not going to want to root for the guy. It doesn't matter if he's like the next John Cena babyface level, you know? I have a small story about how I met him. I'll tell you about it later. You can put it in the Discord. Just type it in there. Unless it's like a personal thing, which is totally fine. But Jedi, I've been doing more of the YouTube stuff. We're a YouTube partner now on the Captain Zeus channel, which is awesome. Yeah, this is a title match. Sorry, it's an international championship. Yeah, I've been playing Mouse PI and Replaced. Been like really into Mouse PI, really into it. I gotta check to see when my vinyl. I ordered the vinyl and the pop figurine for it, so I gotta figure out when those are coming in. Dude, Mouse PI is more than great, honestly. I have a story about him as well. Great guy. Hey, you can always pop your stories in the Discord because I know Twitch, you know, has character limitations and, you know, everything. But yeah, feel free to pop them in there. I'm sure everybody would love to hear it. But yeah, Mouse PI, I would say Game of the Year contender in my opinion. Replaced is fun, but I feel like it can get kind of stale. Whereas Mouse PI. And maybe it's because I've been more excited for Mouse PI than Replaced. Like, I've been supporting Mouse PI for like 2 years. But, like, I'm just so into it. And I think I have roughly the same amount of gameplay time in the games. Also, I'm finishing up my Dispatch good playthrough. I dropped episode 4 and 5 today because we got the bad ending the first time around, so this time around we're trying to get the good ending. So I'm going to try to record 6, 7, and 8, probably not in one sitting, but in general. That way we can finish that up, finish up all of our other playthroughs, because I want to get into Halo and Gears of War again. I'm also doing a Dark Jedi Knight playthrough on SWTOR, which I have to edit that new episode. Yeah, a lot of good games, Nice dodge. Nice counter. Yo, what up, Rizo? Hey, weren't you streaming some Replace? Did you finish the game, dog? How was it? You ain't got a spoiler or nothing. I ain't that far into it. Oh no, Reza, I'm just stoned right now, dog. That's really it. I'm just stoned. I've been freaking rambling and just mad chilling, dog. I'm one of the sleepy ones. Like, I could knock you out right now, though. You're not lying. I just can't open my eyes any further than this. Ew. I can't stand these freaking NPCs, random voice lines. Yes, 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 pin. Oh, where can I put up cars if you would like to use as well? Well, we're about to end the season, Plasma. So right now might not be the best time to try to submit a call in because our PLE is next Saturday. And then we're going to go right into Mania, and then that's going to be it. Yeah, sorry about that, dude. I got to make an announcement about the cutoff. Pile driver. Yeah. Oh, snap. Zeus got the... Oh, gosh. What's Cole doing here? Ignore my super monotone reaction, guys. You already know the reason. The place is fire, bro. Yeah, it is good. I know you had like a, what, 5-6 hour stream today for that? Freaking nuts, dude. I'm going to try to finish it up because I want to finish that. Mouse PI so I could get ready for Gears of War and Halo. Yeah, man, I'm tired, dog. I can imagine. I can freaking imagine. Let's skip that. Like I would be super exhausted if I was you, because that's how long I do my Baldur's Gate streams, dude. Also, we're getting closer to finishing our Evil Dirge playthrough, which is crazy because I think like it's taken me half the amount of time as my first playthrough to do the Evil Dirge because I'm already in Act 3. I think all we did the Cazador, or we finished the Starian storyline. We have to do the House of Hope, and then Orin, and then Gortash, and then we're basically done. And that is all good, no issue. Word. Now we might come back for another season. It's probably not going to be in 2K26, probably 2K27. But if we come back for that, definitely we would love to have you in. Yeah, I'm hyped to go in on Pragmata now. I have to watch behind the scenes stuff, dude. I see you streaming whenever I'm editing, and I always forget to tab you up, bro. Because I don't think I've ever been there for your behind the scenes or your recording streams. That first playthrough was so damn long for me, man. How long was it? It took me like, I think we started and ended around the same time. And it took me like about 8 months to finish it. Which I think is how long it would have gone. Sounds good, bro. For real. Yeah, 8 months, man. Ridiculous. Sorry again. You literally have the message there. I didn't even read it. 8 months, dog. Freaking ridiculous. It's a long ass time for one playthrough. And I gotta do Cyberpunk after this. Once I finish Baldur's Gate, I'm gonna go into Cyberpunk. You gifted it to me after your... Dude, I remember you gifted it to me, dog. You have no idea how speechless and stunned I was, bro. I kid you not. Like, I sat there genuinely surprised, mouth open and everything. So I'm like, there's no way this dude just gave me this whole ass game. That's freaking ridiculous, bro. Yeah, if it was after your second stream, yeah, we definitely started around the same time. And I think I actually ended before you. That's because I had like a few longer streams. So I think I ended like a week or two before you actually. Yeah, all love, my dude, all love.